they started making noise. So everybody, let's join Jesse Arnold and his buddy Curtis Ackerman. Because when indulging in fine geekery, it's always best to bring a friend or two. Shooting the shell. Everybody loves shooting the shell. Let's start shooting the shell. You're gonna love it now. Let's start shooting the shell. Just might make you say wow. Let's enjoy some fun conversation. We'll be shooting the shell around the nation. Let's start shooting the shell.
Did you end it early?
Mm-mm.
What was that? It ended? It like cut off, right?
It's like doing weird things on the intro where it looks weird for us, but it looks okay for the audience. So,
Oh,
yeah.
well.
Because for
Good
me,
morning,
like
everyone.
early on in the song, it like seemed like it skipped a little. I don't know. It was weird,
Huh.
but
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to episode 199 of Shooting the Shelf. I'm Jesse. Over here is Curtis. And look, no Kevin.
no Kevin 199.
Still,
He didn't make it to 200. So
No, thank goodness. He shouldn't have made it to one, but, I'm an idiot. How you doing, Curtis?
doing excellent. Got some painting done this weekend, caught up on some sleep after a week of travel for work. And just spent the last couple hours watching Latin Legions. They just hit 100 episodes. So milestone for them. They're still going on right now. So we may have a few people kind of trickling in late and stuff, but that's fine. But yeah, 100 episodes, and they had Cornboy on. So pretty cool stuff.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Latin Legions guys. Here's to another 100 more for you guys as well. And then
There you
some.
go. And they're closing in on 500 subscribers. So if you haven't already subscribed over there on Latin Legions,
I feel like
go do
that. I feel like that deserves a this.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, it's doing that thing where
No,
sorry.
it's cycling. That's cool.
I got it now. StreamYard, we're going to keep updating stuff you didn't ask for. Well, other people probably
There you
asked for it. All right. Well, hey, we got a special guest tonight. I mean, we always have a special guest or two, but tonight it's just one. And I think,
but it's a really good one.
Yeah, like that's not a deficit.
Yeah, we've been trying to get this one for a while. He's hard to track down. You got to reach out to Van. You got to have Van reach out to him. He's got to talk him through how to open up a calendar. There's a lot of stuff involved with it. So, but we finally nailed it out. We were like, before 200, we want to get this guy on, and we were able to do it. So, but you want me to shout out the chat that we've got?
Yeah, let's see who's out in the chat tonight.
Okay, like I said, we're gonna probably have some folks trickling in. But currently we have Hazy HL, who is now a new YouTube member of the channel.
Thank you, Hazy HL.
There you go. We got Crom316, our good buddy Mark. We got Blake, AK Recon Rage, which, by the way, Pac Northwest meetup next weekend, folks. Next weekend. So if you can make it up to Oregon next weekend, it's going to be a great time. Blake has spent a lot of time, money putting this thing together, all expenses paid. So you go there, like you got your food paid for, there's no ticket price. Like he is covering everything. And he's just put his heart and soul into this, folks. So if you can make it up there, if you're able to make it to that area, you're going to have an excellent time. And he's doing a good job. So support him. We've also got Jordan. Now, Jordan here says dinosaurs aren't real. We're going to find out from our guest tonight, but he did send me something. I don't know if this is real or not, Jesse. So I'm just going to throw this out here. I don't know if this is a real video, but this is what I was sent by Jordan.
Hey everyone, I'm Tropicana Chris, and I have an important message for you today. I wanted to admit that I've been a silly dum-dum this whole time, and dinosaurs aren't real. Jordan tried to tell me, but I wouldn't listen. I should have listened.
I don't know. We'll find out. We'll ask the real Chris Chaotic tonight if dinosaurs are real. So we got JMax77 here. We got Stacy Lin in the house. Speaking of stuff coming up, we've got CarverCon a month away. Stacy is definitely the number one reason to go to CarverCon. Brian is like 17, but there's a lot of great reasons to go. You got William Husted here. Darla Ackerman, I know her. She's right over there. We got Legion's Ladies Live in the house. We've got Michael Casper here, who was painting again in the studio today. This guy is on fire painting lately. He's painting up another Black Knight. I think he said it's his last one, though. So he may be on the lookout for Black Knights if anybody's holding. We got Ty here, Jesse Marshall, Jen, a.k.a. Lucky Sprinkles. We got Freaks Figures in the house. I Am is here. We got Cincy John. Hold on one second. I've been following Latin Legions, and they're doing their last giveaway. I got to enter that real quick. We've got.
It's not like we have a show going on right now.
It's $100 gift card to Four Horsemen Studios. We got Mr. C is here. We got Tanya McCoy in the house. We got Guaisagwe Echevarria. Kyle Robinson is here. He was also painting with us today. And there's Brian. 34 days until CarverCon. Floor plan reveal coming June 11th. I'm expecting, since I put him at the 17th reason to show up for CarverCon, that I'm going to be in the back corner, like behind the bathrooms. You're probably going to have to go into the bathrooms in order to get to my table. So we'll see. Paul Morales is here. We've got Omar Munez, Chris Sartori. Got a member for 27 months, Kevin Maboots, with an hola. So, hola. Arthas is here. Let's see. Cincy John says dinosaur bones are just rocks that people position in certain ways to look smart. I'll say it. Okay.
What? Wait. The people positioning the rocks look smart, or that the rocks themselves look smart?
I'm not sure. We're having to get a breakdown on that. We got Faisal in the house. And Kevin McCoy is here. Kevin said that him and Tanya went this week to see the Masters movie. They haven't seen a movie in the theaters in a few years, and they enjoyed it. So there you go. Good movie, folks. It's very enjoyable. Should definitely check it out. So, and that's it. That's everybody in the chat, Jesse.
Well, I agree. That's everyone in the chat, and that it was a fun movie worth checking out. Mm-hmm. But hey, unless you've got some other segue or anecdote or something, why don't we bring our guest out?
We should do that, because I want to hear you talk about Mamanechasauruses and other weird named dinosaurs.
And I looked that up before the show. I already forget how to pronounce it, but that is not. I pronounced it wrong.
Oh, what's it pronounced?
I said I already forgot. I already closed the tab because I don't want my computer.
But it is spelled Mamanechassaurus.
Ish, yeah.
Ish. Okay.
It's like M-A-A-M-A-M. I forgot what I was doing.
Elijah just popped in too. And just as an FYI, in case you missed Latin Legions, Jesse, they were doing this thing where they were taking like bald people and giving them hair, and taking people with hair, making them bald. And then they were also taking people with beards and like removing the beards. And they debearded myself, you, and Elijah. I looked like dog shit. You looked very sad, and Elijah looked 12 years old. So, FYI, if you want to see what that looks like, Latin Legions.
I mean, I know what sad me looks like. And
yeah, you looked very sad with no facial hair. So,
yeah, I do look sad with no facial hair.
Yeah. I looked like
So-
I wanted to kill myself. So,
Wow. Which, folks, if that's a thought going through your head, there are lots of organizations and phone numbers to call to get help. Curtis,
or just grow a beard back, and then you won't feel that way.
I'll send you a link after the show.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody out there in digital viewership land, put your electronic hands together. Kurt, bring them on stage as I'm going to click the button on the sound here. Put your hands together for the one and only Chris Chaotic of
Wow! What's going on, you guys?
What's going on, man?
I'm just here to change people's mind about dinosaurs not being real. I think they were dragons. They just, couldn't find the wings because the bones are hollow. So they're just make up little arms for the T-Rex.
Gotcha. So is that video of you saying that they're not real, in fact, a fake video?
Well, it's really funny. Jordan, he comes really close to me. He's looking at my shirt. I'm like, "What are you doing, Jordan?" And he's like, "Nothing." And he's like, in my space, I'm backing up. 5 seconds later, I see this video. I'm like, I'm not trusting you anymore, Jordan. I'm not letting you get in my bubble.
There you go. Well, we're excited to talk all things Creative Beast. But before we do that, we have a little segment at the start of the show called Shelf Selections, where Jesse and I found some photos this week that inspired us on Instagram, and we talk about them here. So let me go ahead and pull this up, and we will start with my first pick, which is Toy Fanatic with this Spider Noir pick. I think I've been watching this series on Amazon in the black and white, of course, because that's the only way to watch it. And it is fantastic. And I just thought this was a cool little fun shot. I thought this was well put together, and it looks nice. So, Chris, thoughts on this one?
I haven't even seen the show yet. So I keep seeing it on Prime, and I keep wanting to watch it. And it's one of those I haven't got to, but I love Nicolas Cage. I think he's a great actor. I love everything he's in, and I want to get into this. And I heard it's got a darker hit to it for the storytelling. So I'm really excited for it. I've been trying not to watch any previews or anything, so I have no idea what it's about. But from what I've seen, people are loving it, so I'm pretty excited. But this picture looks sick. I really like this.
Yeah, so they've got an option to watch it in color or in black and white, and it's like set like in the 20s, like it's kind of a very detective fiction kind of noir thing, and it's a lot of fun. So highly recommend.
Oh yeah. By the way, I just noticed the cat. That's a large house cat.
Jesse, thoughts on this one?
I was also worried about the cat. I hope Spidey doesn't land on it. No, this is cool. I love the black and white shot, and the pose on this figure is really cool. You can almost hear like the trench coat fluttering in the wind as he's jumping across the between the buildings there. And you gotta love the New York. You gotta have a water tower like that in New York skyline.
Yeah,
for sure. Next one is one of Jesse's.
Oh,
this is one that has been sitting in my folder for a while, or didn't make it into the folder. It was so far back, from j.ballinger_creations. I have no idea where this sculpt is from, but I freaking love this twisted. The sculpt is amazing, and the paintwork on it is just really clean. And it just really stood out to me, and wanted to bring it back in.
That's cool. I like that. I like the eyeballs. You guys remember those little sugar peeling sheets you had with the sugar balls? I feel like that's exactly what I want to eat one.
Yeah, the candy dots that were on the paper. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like this.
Yeah, this is I don't know where this sculpt is from, but this is a really cool paint job. I really like this. So nicely done. This got the scaphoid colors on the outside, and then it kind of looks like the Legion Builder 2, whitish, kind of bleached white a little bit on the inside. So that's really nice. Nice job. And I believe he said is another head ready for CarverCon. So if you're interested, sounds like you might be able to pick this up at CarverCon. So my next one, that I'm probably going to mess this up, but Gowelda _paints. This is a miniature painter, and I just thought this was really well done. I actually saw this Instagram account came across my feed because he was doing some painting with sponges, which I've been getting into lately because it's just really cool for adding certain textures to flat surfaces. And then, when I looked at his account, I saw this one and I was like, man, this is amazing. So wanted to show this off and highlight it. But this is just, painting this detailed anyways is tough, but when you're doing it on a miniature scale, it's even more tough. So, kudos here.
That's super sick. I love the purple.
Yeah, purple's cool. Jesse, thoughts on this one?
I would not want to encounter this being anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the uncomfortable parts of things. But the paintwork on this is insane. And the floor, I know you can get like the little miniature, like the little tufts of grass or moss or whatever on there, but I mean, it actually looks like it's on like the tan bark from like a playground. Like, you know, where you got some of it's like worn out and old, and they just threw some new stuff on maybe last year. Yeah, this is I'd hate to take the splinters out of that thing.
We did have Dub popped in, as well as Twizzler, Chef Brennan Higgins, and then the Amir says that Chris needs to hit the gym harder. So,
what's the gym? Is that a dude?
Yeah. And Plastic Platorium popped in as well. Next one is one of Jesse's.
That's cool.
I like this. Is largely just like a part swap, or just different accessory swap. There's some cool paint on the shield, like a worn just like a blue stripe. I like the simplicity of that, and then the leather boots. It just really caught my attention. I just thought it was really fun, seeing. I've been looking for it, but the knight holding the torch like that just popped a certain like imagery in my head that I haven't seen, because it's usually in the dwarves or someone a little more.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is it a dwarf? Is it the dwarf body from Mythic?
It's the dwarf torch from the 2-pack, and then I think it's just the Silver Knight 2 with some part swaps going on.
Nice.
But yeah, it just having him hold the torch, it just I don't know. I really like that, and he's got the potion stuff on his belt. Like, I want to know this guy's story.
Yeah.
Chris, thoughts on this one?
I think it's cool, man. I really was trying to figure out what the body was for, because they have the different size bodies, and I like the torch because there's an anime called The Goblin Slayer. If you guys haven't seen it, it's really good. It's kind of dark in the first 2 episodes, but it's a great story. But this really hit the spot for that, because he wears simple armor, but he's a complete badass. So this was really cool to see.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like in his post on this, he says shout out to Nate Barch. He helped him to get this adventure night. So there you go. Shout out to Nate Barch. I'm not sure if Nate. I'm not sure who painted the shield here. I do like that like stripe, that like damaged stripe on the shield. And then the adventure boots on this looks pretty cool. So yeah, nice little build.
He's got his all day shoes on.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And Ed popped in here. Looks like they're finished with their 100th episode. So congratulations, Latin Legions. And once again, make sure you guys are subscribed over there if you haven't already. Kudos to those guys. And then we had Kit Bash Blackburn also joined us. So welcome, gentlemen. Next is one of my picks. This is Ralph Sifra. And we've seen a lot of like cell shading animated stuff from him. This thing is just badass. I think this is just brutal and cool, and he killed this thing. So
yeah,
great job on this.
Yeah, the minigun on the forearm, that's sick. Because the Juggernaut's so big, you never really get to see him in a posing like this, where he's got like a minigun on the arm. But the colors, man, I never even thought about customizing one of my figures like that. That's cool.
Yeah, super neat. Jesse?
Yeah, the colors on this, like, are just really, really, really cool. Like, the classic Juggernaut look is, iconic, but seeing with the black and like this gold, it just really, and of course, the Punisher logo and everything just really takes it to a whole different level. Yeah, it's really great work.
Is there something
like I like the gold hints too? It like brings out the blacks so much and the reds.
Yeah. Is there something to this in the comics, Jesse? Like, did Frank Castle?
Can you guys hear me?
I have
technical difficulties.
Can you not hear us?
Did we lose the Curtis? Oh, there we go.
I hear you. I hear you both.
Can he hear? Can Chris hear you?
Jesse, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Nope, I can't hear him.
No.
Chris may need to log out and back in. So.
So you don't
No,
hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Hablo inglés,
Son of a gun.
español. Oh.
So is there something from the comics where the Punisher like it gets like the Juggernaut helmet or something, or is this just totally he came up with this on his own?
I think this is Kane Marco as Punisher, like Juggernaut as
Oh, okay.
Punisher.
Gotcha.
There might be, I don't know. I mean, I know they
I didn't know if there was a background for this in the comics.
If there is, I have not read it. There might be, but I can't answer that definitively.
Gotcha. Patrick Boyle jumped in, as well as Griffin Sauce is here as well. All right, next one is one of Jesse's.
This is Michael J. Mansell photos and others. I am following the Curtis. It's the other people that got tagged in the post.
Gotcha.
Is this a McFarlane?
I have no idea what this is.
Like I know it's Demon Knight, but like, or the Demon, but like, I don't know where I haven't seen this cartoon version of it. But yeah, I just like that, and poor whatever. Guy pulled his head off. But yeah, it just I don't know, it just really struck me when I saw that. So I had to grab that for my picks.
I like that, man. I thought this was a drawing at first, or like a paint up, because of how well the lighting is, especially with that rim light hitting him. It looks really cool, and it gives that weird, like, mysterious look to him. Like you can tell, like he's in a dark scene. So this is neat. This is really cool how he did the lighting on this.
Yeah. This looks cool. Maybe this is from the Batman the animated series stuff that they did through McFarlane, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure where this comes from, but let's see. Kevin says it's from Batman the animated series, but I'm not sure who made it. I think that is McFarlane, but I could be wrong. But yeah, this looks really cool. It's a nice little shot. So it does look animated. Like it doesn't necessarily, until you look down and see the knees, like that was the only giveaway that I had that this was a toy instead of animation. So
cool. Great shot.
Yeah, very cool. All right, this is one of mine. This is our good friend Koki, Monica Echevarria. Her and G went out on a little hike. They came across this really cool area and did some photography, and I just thought this was really cool. I like Hera is one of my favorite characters anyway, and this just seemed a very fitting spot for Hera. So
yeah, what weapon is that? Is that a AWOC weapon?
No, this is a Legion's weapon. They've got like a double-sided blade that like pops together. You can either pop them apart and have two swords, or you could pop it together and you make it that one big giant blade thing.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like the colors.
Jesse?
Yeah, this is great. Seeing her in like out in nature, being part of the convocation or anything, and that whatever that structure is, Stargate behind her is really cool.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what is this? Oh, that's cool.
At first I thought they were just trying to show off to try to get people to come to their house after Legion's Con. But yeah, this is a really cool picture. I like the bright natural lighting.
Is this actually their house? Like their backyard has that arch?
This is nearby their house.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's just some like old formation that someone built.
Somebody definitely put it together, but how they did
it was angels and demons. Dinosaurs made that.
It could be demons. We don't know. Yeah, G, let us know if demons put that circle together in the background. So
that's crazy. That's like a fairy force. That's awesome.
I believe we've had almost their whole family now as shelf selections at some point. So they've got a very creative family that's all doing stuff. He says, buy our house dedicated to fairy folk.
Yeah.
All right.
That's crazy cool.
There you go. But not demons. Okay.
Not demons.
that we know of.
Not yet.
We know of. It's not demons. Yeah.
Oh no, we lost him.
Next is one of Jesse's.
This is law.abe.79. This was a head that they painted to go with. I forget what figure this is, but I just thought the paintwork on that head is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And just that big beefy orc figure just looks really cool. Yeah.
That's super cool. Well, you know, it's funny, like, because I'll see Van and them painting at the shows and whatnot, having them there. And then when you go to Legions, you see all the customizers. But this has really made me want to customize some of my figures. As like, I did one of the Legions. I did the snake guy. Instead of having the snake head, I got a dinosaur head and put it on there and painted it up for it. But I didn't realize how much fun it is to actually customize your figures. Because usually I just put stuff on display and leave them. And now it's like, and like Van actually gave me a thing at the last show. I keep all my good stuff back here. Even though he's a horrible painter. No. And he made this guy for me. And I was like, dude, that's actually really sick. Oh, yeah. Can you guys see it?
Oh, yeah. The Wolf King eyeball.
There we go. Awesome. Yeah, dude. And he did this so quick too. Like I literally walked over there and 20 minutes later, he's like, hey, I made this for you. I was like, shut up, stop teasing me. Cause he's always teasing me. He's like, no, I really did this for you, Chris. You can have it. And I was like, looking at him, I was like, what do you want, Van?
Yeah, this thing looks awesome. The skin tone, the shading, like the darker areas, and then the highlights look great. Yeah. But that hair, like the beard and the hair on this are spectacular. Like the different colors in here, the highlights that are coming out with the light hitting it. Great work on this. This is great. Yeah.
That's really good.
Next is one of my picks. This is from Blake, aka Recon Rage. He's been really big on diecast lately. So he's been picking up, I believe he said on Friday that they're 1/24th scale cars. So they're about this big. And he's been picking up like little like garage sets for them and street sets and different things like that. And I saw this, I was like, this is just really, really neat.
Dude, yeah.
And he's got all these fancy ones that like light up, and he showed a one on Friday that was a small, like a Hot Wheels one, but like the wheels, like it came with a remote control, and you could turn the wheels and flash all the lights and do the brake lights and the blinker and everything. Like, that's cool. These are pretty neat cars, and this scene I just thought was really well done. So
it is, like, the reflection alone is sick, and then the headlights, that's nuts. I really thought this was like a big model kit. That's nuts. I didn't even realize he was taking photos like this. This looks good. I love that. Great
Jesse?
setup.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was AI when I first saw it. And then I saw who did it, and I was like, all right, no.
And listen, he may have enhanced certain things with AI, but this is 1/64th scale. Okay.
There he is. What's up, Blake?
But he definitely has been getting a lot of these kind of sets and things like that. So, but he's also not a shy about using some AI to make things cooler. So,
well, I also realized it probably wasn't AI because like all the words are spelled correctly. I can't spell them correctly, but the words are spelled correctly. But these little dial pieces is cool, and I know this is going to sound super stupid at this point, but I really want to go into the ramen shop behind the dude.
I didn't even realize there's a ramen shop until you said that.
I see an N and chopsticks and a bowl of noodles, so I'm assuming it's ramen. It could be something else, but yeah. No, this looks really cool. I mean that car, I would have had that on a Trapper Keeper in fourth grade.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah. All right, Jesse.
This is Zord.photography. I have no idea. I think in the post it said what the figure was, but obviously it's Wally. Mm-hmm. But and there's a whole bunch of different shots. It was like a photo shoot, like Wally doing like a magazine spread or something, like in all of the different poses. And I grabbed this one because
what magazine was it?
With the Playbots. Yeah. But no, I think that movie's adorable, especially like the first 45 minutes where it's like just him rolling around doing stuff or whatever. And he's got his little lunchbox back there. He's a little too clean as far as the detailing on the figure, but it looks cool. Yeah, I think I just thought it was a really cool picture.
Yeah, I really like it. I was going to say the same thing that you said. He's too clean, but this is, I want to know what figure that is because it just looks so great. Even the lunch kit.
Yeah, this is really cool. I really do like this. Like I don't know how you show emotion in a robot, but there is like like your heart goes out here. So yeah, this is really neat. Nice job.
Mm-hmm.
Next, this is one of mine. This is Buzz Collects. Just thought this was a very cool pose. He does a lot of hand posing of action figures, and this one with the Mafex Superboy, I thought was just really neat the way that he had set it up. So
yeah, dude, that's such a realistic human pose. It makes it feel like it's a living thing. That's nuts.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Jesse,
is that a Superboy in your hand, or are you just happy to see me? This is cool. The tiny leather jacket, like, come on, like,
yeah,
to get it to where it doesn't look like some big bulky, like, puffy thing. Like, obviously, you know, it's a good, you know, well made and everything, but it just looks like a real jacket. Yeah, great pose. Yeah, so, sitting there like lounging back on the hand. It's like Andaro on King Kong's hand.
Yeah, well, even like the hand is like cradling his finger back there. Yeah. Like,
it feels like it's a real human. That's weird.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I do have this figure and that leather jacket. While I wasn't sure how it was going to come out, like when I first pre-ordered it, it's pretty awesome. They did a great job on the soft goods on this.
Oh, so it is a soft goods.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's
a soft good leather jacket with a wire on the bottom. It's really cool.
That looks. Damn.
Next is one of Jesse's.
That's cool. This is more.customs. I there was a better shot of her face up close, but I wanted to get the whole thing. I think the head is from Blue. Was it Blue D Sculpts? But I just thought that was a really cool, like, siren mermaid looking head and like the serpentine. I just thought this was a really cool combo and really cool paint job. I really like the color scheme. And love seeing the whole table spread of supplies in the background too.
Yeah, I like this coloration. And what body is that? That serpent body, is that from Mythic with their snake guy? You guys know?
No, that's a 3D part. I can't remember who puts it out at this point.
That's cool. That looks great.
For the lower body, the torso I think is, I don't know if that's a separate piece. I think it is. And then the arms are Mythic. So
yeah, it might be. I know Planetary Dogs had a like a Medusa snake body and like lower torso. I don't know if this is theirs. I know other people have done it as well, but I'm sure if you go check out the comments, he's probably got it in the description or whatever. But
that's neat. That's fun.
For sure. Yeah, this looks awesome. I love the colors that they used on this. And just the details are nice and crisp, like very, very super sharp. Yeah, really nice detail work on it. So next is one of mine, and this is actually from Brian Lynn of Carver Customs. CarverCon, 34 days away, folks. And he's showing off one of his campfire lights. I thought this was just a really cool shot, little outdoorsy dwarf action.
There's a dwarf in it.
Yeah. And I thought this, we don't see a lot of photography from Brian. We see a lot of his shit in photography. But I thought this was a really cool shot from him. So
yeah, man, it feels like it's an actual scene. This is great. And I love the soft good what is that cloak he has? Dude, it just feels real. Like this is telling a story. This is neat.
Jesse?
Yeah, this is cool. Joking aside, the way that campfire is lighting up the dwarf's face and like under the hood and everything is just really cool, where it almost makes his skin tone and his beard kind of monotone, almost like, if you're sitting around a campfire in the dark, some of the colors start to fade out. But he sent me a picture of Thistlethorn by a campfire a couple years ago. I have that up over my shelf. So
Jesse, how long is your hair? Did I just see you had a ponytail?
Yes, it's like shoulder length right now.
Oh man, I'm losing my hair, and I feel like sad now, like you did, Curtis, when they took away your facial hair. Oh my gosh. You were telling that story. Sorry, we're getting off track. And it was so funny because I literally just shaved my face because I was trimming my face and my beard and my mustache. And I'm bad about this. I look away and caught the tip of my mustache from like here down, just shaved it out of 3. I was like, all right, this is happening. Haven't shaved in like 2 years, but here we go.
So when I shout out real quick, we had Low Fidelity Customs popped in, as well as Evil Stick, Paul Morales, Boba Chuck, and our buddy Nate Strong just popped in as well. So
Nice.
all right, next one is one of Jesse's.
Whoa.
This is Rubber Howler Monkey. Is this the next day? I mean, because it's the same dwarf.
Might be.
He met up with his partner, and now they're fighting some undead in some sort of castle, dungeon, fortress. I don't know, but I like the light. I like the setup. I want to see this fight play out, whether it's in a mythic encounter or an animation or something. I don't know. I'm ready to go. Let's see it.
Yeah, man, that red lighting too on the dwarf, the male dwarf on the right, looks really good. It feels like there's something happening outside of the scene. But this is, man, these people are talented. This is cool. I love this storytelling in some of these.
Yeah, this I don't know if you guys have seen like the stop motion animation that Mr. Allen does, but this feels like it's out of that. So I'm waiting for these to just start shuffling around. Feels like one of those stop motion animation stories he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a neat little setup here, and it kind of looks like they're in trouble, but I think they're gonna get out of it. I have confidence in the little dwarves. I think they're gonna make it. So, and that is it. That is all the shelf selections that we've got. So, all right. So, Chris.
Yes.
Big question. Dinosaurs. Are they
They're
real?
real. They're real. 100%. We have this purple warlock that likes to run around and spread lies, but that's because he's just jealous. Thinking his past life a dinosaur ate him and pooped him out. So that's why he's a giant pile of turds.
Oh, very nice. Well, we got Jeremy Gouvier here, says he likes dinosaurs.
I love dinosaurs.
And then Jordan did come in and he says, when are we getting a Creative Beast Raptor with leather jacket, goods, and sunglasses?
Well, we actually have that, except for its armor and a visor, but pretty close.
So tell us a little bit about Creative Beast Studios, how it came to be. Where'd you guys come up with the idea to do what you're doing?
So, man, Creative Beast Studio started with Dave. So he was actually doing statues at the beginning, and it was just Creative Beast. And what he would do is he'd make these resin statue kits, and then he would sell them. And he really wanted to get into toy line, and he actually pitched realistic dinosaurs to a few different people, being NECA or Hasbro or wherever he was, scientifically accurate ones. No one wanted to do it. So he decided to run with it with the Raptor series, the first series, and that was a great success. So then that led to the Ceratopsians and then the Tyrannosaur series. But it was crazy because during all that, he had this idea from this vision for a story that's now Cyberzoic. And so it led into this whole realm of him and Ross actually designing the armors and getting it started and making something that wasn't just the dinosaurs, because dinosaurs are cool, but having armors and then having those armors convert or transform made it even cooler. So he came up with this model where you don't have to buy the armors, but you can buy the beast or the armor separately and still have two cool, awesome figures to play with. And then we have the riders. And so Cyberzoic divulged, and now we have the comic. We have actually comic 2 and 3 in the works right now. It's really insane. And now we have this crazy awesome line, not just the beast of Mesozoic, Cenozoic, or Cyberzoic, but you can get any scientifically accurate dinosaur, and then you can put armors on it. And then, of course, I have the lizard dragon behind me up here. We also have the dragons, which is my favorite part of the whole thing. So we've been working on a bunch of different dragons behind the scenes. But it's really cool because we're so embedded in the evolutionary biology too. So it's realistic looking creatures that could have evolved at some point on this, fake world, guys. So it's been interesting, but now we're doing crazy things. It's exploding right now, and we're so busy. It's a little wild. So it's been a crazy ride the last 2 years. It's really gone nuts.
Well, I've seen a lot of people, that have bought pieces of yours and then mixed them in with other lines. I think probably more than any other toy line, I see your stuff get mixed in with other things.
Oh yeah, man.
What's kind of like some of the craziest ones that you've seen people throw this in with?
Man, what's been really nuts is we have the mythic guys, and they like taking the little, not dwarfs, it's the goblins, and putting them on the saddles, because the saber-tooth tiger, the Smilodon, has a saddle that you can put on by itself, and it's just a saddle. And we did that. So when I was designing not designing the armor, but sculpting the armor, I wanted to make it so that you could have a saddle by itself too, because you could have other things ride it, because we get asked that all the time. So it can fit on other body types, but it fits perfectly on the Smilodon. And so seeing them ride around on it looks really good, especially with the green goblin skin, and then you have this really cool base. So that one's been nuts. But even the Savage Crucibles, their stuff flows with ours as well. So it's really fun to see how well not only, you know, you got Savage, you got Mythic, it's AWOC for Sparrow. They all fit with it. So it's a lot of fun. But that's also making it so like our dragons, we don't have any saddles for them. And so one of the craziest things I've seen is when people actually take like Kirokami, the ice dragon, take off his wings and actually like sculpt over those little parts that connect and make a saddle. It's been so cool to see that. But then we have the Ceratopsians too. And what's nuts about those are they're already, you know, have 4 legs. They look like a mount. And so seeing a bunch of these different lines riding our stuff, it's been really cool to see because it's outside of our realm, but it's awesome to see all these other toy lines that are coming together with ours and us being a part of their lines as well and seeing it because you guys are awesome. I mean, you guys do the customizations. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been interesting, man.
We do have a couple comments here. Recon Rage says mixing the Cyberzoic with Joy Toy Warhammer is fire.
Oh, dude, thanks, man. Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny. I saw his. So Blake has. I don't know if you've seen his collection of Warhammer Joy Toy stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, it's insane. I can't even keep up with his caliber. He's got everything. But I have a few of them, and I just got Horus finally. And dude, I was putting him with a few of our guys because we have the Dryptosaurus, which looks really aggressive, and he's got the big claw, and the Dryptosaurus is known for its like clawed fingers. So I had them on a scene over here, and I was playing with them. I was like, dude, this is perfectly. So it's funny. I literally just picked it up at IshCon to put together with them. So yeah.
And then we've got a super chat, Jesse.
Oh, we have a Megatherium. We just haven't released it yet.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, we have a lot of really cool stuff. Actually, go ahead.
For those of us that don't know, what is a Megatherium?
I'm gonna pull up a picture for you really quick.
Yeah, that'd be great. Because I don't know what that is. Jesse, you're more into dinosaurs. Do you know what that is?
It's basically a giant ground sloth. I don't know. I'm gonna share this picture with you, but there's
a button at the bottom of the screen for sharing, and if you do, it'll pull it up at the bottom, and then I can pull it up.
This share screen, share window, share screen. Is it screen 3? Yeah, allow. There we go. So yeah, this guy, nuts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we have so many creatures. This is the other part you have to remember. We have such a backlog of creatures because we want to get to everything. So we do want to get to this guy. He's super cool, awesome, along with all these other crazy species. But this is my favorite. I actually think the skeleton is way cooler than the actual animal because if you look at the top right here, let me click on it, and you see how cool this looks. Then you see this little fuzz ball over here. Where's my mouse? I don't even know what I'm clicking on. It just looks boring. Like, what happened to that crazy beefy body, you know? So, yeah, I'm all for the skeleton.
It's all covered up with the fur.
I know. We got to shave him.
So let me pull up your guys' page real quick. So there's a lot of stuff on this page.
Yes.
There's a lot of different like like segments. So start off, we got Beasts of the Mesozoic. So how is that? What is that versus Beasts of the Cenozoic and the Cyberzoic? Like give us a breakdown on these things.
So Mesozoic is everything pre-Mammalia is how I see it, and I could be completely wrong in that, but this is Chris Chaotic lore. It's facts, so you better believe it. But it's basically like the dinosaurs, right? So you have like Tyrannosaurus Rex, Triceratops, all those guys. So that's what the Mesozoic is, and it's basically like reptiles, giant reptile creatures from way back when. And so with this line, we want to hit marine reptiles, flying creatures. I call them flying dawn monsters, but it's like the Quetzalcoatl and stuff like that. And then you have the raptors, of course, and all the cool dinosaurs we knew and grew up with as kids. So it's a lot of fun.
Okay, so that is Beast of the Mesozoic, and then you've got Cyberzoic.
Yeah, and this is our fictional line. This is the dragons, the armors, the riders, transformation with the armors, conversions, everything. And so it's a lot of fun. Then we also have the human figures with this. Like right there, you can see our Gentius Dragolina and our Fire Guard. And then we also have the Fire Knight, which is coming out very soon. Desert Sentry.
That vehicle is pretty awesome.
Dude, it's so freaking cool, man. And it flows so well as a toy by itself. And it comes with all the blast effects too. So you get like, I think 6 or 8 sets of blast effects. It's wild. Yeah, and it converts into the armor for the Allosaurus. Yeah, man. So that's Apollo. That's our Gentius's mount. But it looks so good. I wish I had it set up on my wall back here. I actually took it down for a show. But it's one of my favorite ones. It's a more difficult armor conversion to do. So we have a kind of a scale system. That would definitely be the most difficult. The rest of these are super simple and easy.
This guy seems to be what I see to be like the most popular. Like,
yeah, dude, that guy about to go low stock too. So if you guys want one of those, get it now, because as soon as it's low stock, it's not coming back.
Yeah, this is that's pretty crazy cool. So
yeah.
And then let me just show some pictures on this one because
dude, look at that.
Dude, that's awesome. And the like things on the back, those come off, right?
Yeah, let me actually go grab mine really quick. One second.
Actually, look at that. 23 inches long, 9.5 inches tall. This thing is, that thing's cool.
So I just grabbed this out of my suitcase.
Let me take this down so that we can embiggen him when he gets back.
I'm sitting here talking and my mic's not on.
I was like, dude, when is Jesse gonna fucking help, man?
So let me put this back on.
As I said, I remember seeing that at PowerCon.
Yeah.
The last PowerCon I was at. I think it was still the prototype, maybe the unpainted one, I think.
Oh, yeah. So check that out. So you can take off the wings. You got like this, hold it up so you can see it. Huge body. I mean, it's massive. And then the wings, you just pop them back on. I actually broke. You know what's funny is I was doing a stress test with it, and I actually snapped my wing. I had it bent to like 45 degrees. I was like, oh, this thing's so strong, and it just snapped. I was like, oh, shoot.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude, it was so funny. But it's cool because the wings are actually translucent, too. Pop this one in. And so, like, you can actually see should have taken one off. Let me do this. I'll do it like that. Yeah. So, like, you can actually see your finger behind. I guess you can kind of see it on here. I need a light behind.
Oh yeah, it's a little translucent.
Yeah. So like, and we wanted to go all out with these and make them really cool. And then the lizard dragon too, like that thing's a monster. Like fully articulated, mouth opens, has an articulated tongue. I was trying to convince Dave to do a blast effect for this guy because how cool would that be? An Arctic breath. Actually, have it on the floor somewhere. Hold on, I dropped it earlier, so I know it's around. Ah, here we go. So like, just like an Arctic blast coming out of its mouth. Let me move my hands so you guys can see that. Yeah, but yeah, like cool. We want to do all kinds of cool stuff. Then I have, of course, the lizard dragon behind me because this guy's my new favorite right now. And I actually took my drone out with this guy. Look how cool these wings are. They're fully articulated. Bendy wires are in these sections, these thick sections. So you can literally pose them any way you want. It has an articulated mouth and tongue.
That's cool.
But yeah. Oh, dude, it's wild. And then the tail too. This whole tail, this back section, hold it like this, is a bendy wire. So like this whole thing, you can put it in any position you want and it just holds it. And like this guy actually took it up about 20 feet. I took it with my DJI drone out into the forest with my photographer Nutty. Incredible if you haven't seen his stuff. And it fell 20 feet to the ground, didn't break anything. So it's a wow. And then you can see too, the wings are translucent as well, so you can see through them. But it's super fun, man. Like you can put the wings in any position you want. They go all the way up to the top and down. And at some point, we'll also have an armor for this guy too.
That's really cool.
Yeah, man. So it's
we do have some feedback from you from Nate Strong. Says he wish you could show a little enthusiasm for this line because
dude, I saw that comment earlier and I was like, I'm not talking anymore. No.
And then Jordan says, so 2 of the 3 lines are fictional. Community notes correction.
Who is that guy? Does anybody know who that is?
I don't know, man. So yeah, so let me go back to sharing my screen. Here we go. So we talked about Beast of the Mesozoic and the Cyberzoic. Now we got Beast of the Cenozoic.
Yes.
So what we got here?
This is really cool, man. So I didn't know this until I started working with Dave Silva and Ross Persichetti. And the Cenozoic is everything from the dinosaurs to now. So like present day animals. So at some point, we can even do present day animals, but we have like the mammoth, we have the smilodon, the saber-tooth tiger. We also have the, what's it called? The Andrewsarchus, which is like actually closely related to whales. It's actually it's not even on those. Oh, that's right. It's extinct. It's gone. I forgot. We sold out of that. But we do have the terror bird.
Is that what you call it when it's out of stock? It's extinct.
Well, so we have out of stock and then we have extinct. And so when something's extinct, we're not bringing that figure back at all. And it's funny because every time we do that, we just did that with the Gorgosaurus and the Fragilis Allosaurus. And you go on eBay and they're going for like $600 now. It's crazy. So I'm always like, wow. Dave, can we get some figures to sell? Anybody's like, no, if you do, you're gone. I was like, dang it.
Would a
you have to do like they do in Jurassic Park where it's extinct, but you like extract DNA from a fossil or something and you find a way to bring it back.
Well, and that's what's so perfect about the Cyberzoic line, because that's what kind of the plan is. If something's extinct, we'll bring back that species, but in a different color palette.
Gotcha.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So there is.
I totally missed the Andrewsarchus.
Oh, yeah.
wasn't paying attention to see that it emailed me.
Well, you know what's crazy is the Smilodon armor actually fits on him. The head part doesn't, the armor for the head, but everything else does. So it's actually really fun to mix and match armor sets.
Oh,
So
nice.
this is something that is rather new, right?
Yes.
The card game.
Yeah, man.
And I think this is a great idea. But tell us a little bit about like the idea for this and how this came together.
So Ross Ketty and I love collecting cards. Like he was into Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, so was I, and a bunch of other franchises with cards. And we have the largest catalog of paleo accurate art. And so him and I were talking. We first got together, and I was like, "Dude, we need to do a card game." It's like that'd be great. It's a lot of work, you know. And so after about a year of us just talking back and forth, we pitched the idea to Dave, and Dave was like, "That's a lot of work. I don't have time to invest in this. If you guys want to do it, you know, that's on you guys." And so then we happened to bring on Spino Dude. We call him James in the company, so I get to mix up with David Silva because they both are named David. And with him, we were able to curate this card game, figure out the function. And then we had a guy, Ross's brother, actually, Ryan Persichetti, who is a big Magic the Gathering player. And so with his help, we were able to make a really strategic card game. And it's a lot of fun. We actually play every single week. And I was the reigning champion. I'm still going to say I'm the reigning champion. But Ross and Spino got so mad at me because I kept winning. So they teamed up on me and killed me right away. But it's so fun, really fun to play. You can also, we have another way to play it called Zoic Jr. And instead of using all the ability and stuff, you just use the attack and defense. And so it makes a lot of fun. So like my son, he's 7. He plays all the time and loves it. And so it's not just paleo accurate art. We have, you know, you can see there the Lizard Dragon. We have Argentias. So it's mixing all of our franchises into one, or our IPs into one, and you can play with your favorite toy. So what's really cool too is you can get a card that has a figure you might not have, and it kind of makes you want to get that figure, or vice versa. You have a figure, but you want the card. And so when we were building this out, Ross is incredible. He's been art directing this and really managing the whole project. And so he was able to find artists that were just the top caliber for what they were doing. So we have pieces in here for each species that just look phenomenal. And what you see here is nothing compared to what we have. We have a lot of cool reveals that are coming out weekly. And then the card game will be here in the next like month or two. So if you're going to Joe Fest, we'll have the first playable decks, the Lizard Dragon Tyrannosaurus deck, so you can actually see how they function, work. And if you want to play, we're gonna have a table set up just for gameplay. But it's insane, man. We've been having so much fun with it. And then what was crazy to us is like we were doing this for like a year, just putting our hearts and souls into it. And the Kickstarter was funded in 9.5 hours. It was insane. And now we have all these card stores and comic stores that are buying it, so that we'll have it in these stores. So when it is released, dude, we really hope it's going to be this big explosion for a card game. Very cool. Yeah, we love it.
And when you say there's updates coming out weekly, where can people find that? Do they just follow your Instagram or?
Yeah, so our Zoic, it's just a Zoic TCG. Actually, let me pull up my phone to make sure I got it right. It's funny because I run the Instagram for it, and I'm terrible about talking about it. So it's literally Zoic. Yep, Zoic TCG. I don't know how you can see that, but yeah, you can see a bunch of our art and stuff in there.
Let me begin you. Okay, very cool. Okay.
Yeah, man, it's nuts. So you can see like reveals there. We also have a Discord, what's it called, dedicated just to Zoic because it became so big. So you can go in there, and then if you back the card game, we actually have downloadable card decks that you can actually download, print, and then play, so you can get ready for the gameplay.
Awesome.
Oh wow,
yeah, man.
That's really cool.
Dude, it's so fun. It's so
and then
cool.
this is like what it actually looks like.
Yeah, and that's us actually playing with fans and like having a good time at different shows. And so the response is insane that we've had from people. And it was something we loved and we enjoyed playing it. But seeing people actually getting their hands on the cards and playing and seeing their enthusiasm has really pushed us to the point where it's like, okay, let's go. So we already are working on 1.5 for this. So we already have new cards for that. We're already starting to get close to working on V2. So it'll be coming out next year. But it's just nuts. And then we have a coin. My coin is somewhere. I'll have to find it. But if you buy the 2-pack starter deck, you actually get a gold and black coin, and it looks really cool.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a lot of work to get this going.
That's really. I mean, even if like, I mean, I'm sure the game is a lot of fun to play, but just the art alone looks super neat.
Well, that's the insane part, right? Because we didn't want just because, you know, you do have like a lot of cool card games with great art. Like Magic is known for that. But we want to do something with it too, because like I said, we had the largest collection of paleo accurate art. And so we took it a step even further and started making it so that we had art specifically for this game. And the only way you can see that is by getting these cards. And so the response from that too, of just people that love dinosaurs and want their favorite species and seeing it, has just gone wild.
Very neat.
Yeah, we're having fun with it, man.
And then okay, so then you got model kits, which is this kind of what it started? You said something about statues and stuff. Is this kind of how it started?
Yes, this was how Dave got into all this. So he used to go to these shows with just these model kits, and he'd sit at the shows and sketch and sell these. And while he was doing this, he had enough time at these shows to actually start building his idea for Creative Beast and what it is today. And so this is actually how it all started. And it's really cool because you can see all these are hand sculpted. Like Dave still sculpts everything in hand. The Bristle Dragon's the newest one. He's working on the armor for that. But these are crazy cool statues. I actually have a Kuro Kame model kit here. I haven't even painted yet, but that's where the Arctic Dragon actually started.
Very neat. And then what are beast points?
So every $10 you spend, you get 1 beast point, I believe. And so once you get enough beast points, you can actually get figures with those points. Yeah, so a point is 10 cents. Yeah, so I guess I don't know how it works. I don't know math. Where's the warlock? And so as soon as you get enough, you can actually use those points to purchase figures. So once you build those up, you just go to the checkout cart, use your points, and it saves you a ton of money.
So people can order directly from you, or they can go through authorized retailers.
Correct. Yes. And so if you go through us, you actually, I don't know if you save more, but we usually have a return rate of 3 days getting like everything shipped into you. So we go super quick, but we're on Big Bad. We're in a lot of retailers. So anywhere you see us, you can get us, but we do sell everything from our site. And we have a lot of stuff that's not on other websites.
So what is the coolest thing that you guys have available right now today?
Man,
The Stegosaurus.
I was going to say Stegosaurus is a big one, man. We were just at IshCon, and it was cool because so many people love that figure. But if you haven't seen it, let me grab it really quick. One sec.
Yeah, I know Jesse's a big Stegosaurus fan.
I have to get one of those before the year is over. Yeah, I mean, just look at the colors on that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I've actually dropped this thing probably 100 times, and the only thing that's messed up on it is one of the neck spikes came out, and I just put it back into place, just like have it on my shelf. But this thing is wild. Like it can take a beating. It's gone to like 4 different shows, traveling across the country, and so like, and this is the one we use for like our showpiece on the table as I break off the tail for you guys. But it's super fun. It's really articulated. You can move it around. Everything's just nuts on this. And this was actually sculpted by Dave Silva by hand. So he did this in Castelline clay. It's like a waxy clay, and did it all by himself, man. It was wild to watch. And then he came with the color scheme for it and everything.
Yeah, those paint apps are ridiculously cool.
Dude, it's insane. And then these you can't really see too often. Let me actually get my phone light and see if you can see through it. But again, like we wanted to do it so it's like has a cool little effect. I don't know how I'm gonna hold this.
Yeah.
But you can like, as I drop like 90 things, you can actually see through. Let's try it on this one. Yeah, you can see through
Yeah.
You can see my finger. There we go. But yeah, so like it's a really cool figure, man. And it was funny because I wasn't too into the Stegosaurus, and then I got this guy in hand. I thought it was cool. Like anything with spikes, I love. And it's got the cool Thagomizer, but I wasn't sure how it was going to replicate as an action figure. And like the articulation is insane. You can do whatever you want to pose it realistically. The mouth's articulated. So, I mean, like, it's a great figure, and it's been so fun to play with, especially because it lived with the Allosaurus, so our Allosauruses match up perfectly with it.
Well, you said it's pretty durable,
Which is
and you've dropped it a few times.
Yeah.
We do have a question here in the chat. Can it survive an asteroid?
Actually, it has been proven that it can't.
Oh, well, there, damn. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what's funny? I think they were
them
actually
all, I
extinct.
guess.
Yeah, I think they were actually extinct when the asteroid came, because this is what, like 30 million years ago?
Ah, gotcha. So they didn't make it.
No, definitely didn't make it.
I liked how you guys had it posed in the shots of it there. It almost looked like the card art that was just up for the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. And that's actually one of the things that we do on our previews is anytime I get one of our figures, I actually pose in the card art to show you like these things move and articulate like a real creature. And it's funny because like our Andrew Sarkis, I know that's one you wanted. It didn't have crazy range of motion in his ankles. And so like our figure is like accurate to his movability, and it's super cool. But it's also one of those things where it's like we do so much research with every species to make sure it is scientifically accurate, and it is a lot of research, especially when you're articulating these figures. You want them to be the best they can be, but also represent the creature.
That's
Kevin
really cool.
Stegosaurus is his favorite dinosaur too, Jesse.
I knew we already had a connection there, Kev, but that just makes it another one.
Chris, what would you say is the coolest dinosaur?
Man, it's not a dinosaur. It's one of the armors. Let me go grab it. Hold on. I have so many things here. One sec.
because I'm gonna say Triceratops is the coolest dinosaur.
Triceratops is pretty cool.
Might not be his favorite toy, but it's a cool dinosaur.
Oh yeah, this is my absolute favorite one we have. This is the
Oh,
armor.
wow.
Yeah. So it's got like the flame wings, and you can put them in any position. I put them like this because I
Holy
have
moly.
flying down. But you get this fully articulated tail with a bendy wire. So of course has a bendy wire. You also have blast effects that go into the back port, and you have gun effects that go into the front guns on his shoulders. The mouth is articulated. And again, this goes on our Dilophosaurus action figure. His legs are actually the harpoon weapons. So these are all articulated too. Like all the claws are individually articulated with ball joints, so you can get a good flex out of them. The tail, so I can actually pull this off. And there's actually another piece.
Is that from the Cyberzoic line?
Yeah. And then this is even cooler. Check this out. So
it's actually from the Cretaceous period, Curtis.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just not seeing it under their Cyberzoics. I didn't know if it's just not available anymore.
No, so this is actually, you have to go to our backer kit. So it's our Cyberzoic backer kit. Let me see if I can plug this in really quick. And if you go to that, you can actually pre-order all these figures. Oh, I was like throw it on the ground while I was trying to show you guys. And so it has like these claw arms too. These go on the feet of the what's it called? Dilophosaurus. This is the other tail piece that goes on it. So you have this one.
Wow.
I just threw it somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Maybe it's on my lap. But yeah, so it's here it is. It comes with so many different parts. And what's really cool is you can actually take the feet off right at the base of the gun. Let me hold this better for you guys. So you can actually take these feet off, and then you get this mechanism, which is a bendy wire like grappling hook. You plug it in here. Actually, it goes like, yeah, it goes like this. So you plug it in, and then you get this bendy wire thing where you can bend it any way you want and make it look like it's coming to grab another creature. And so like it's a lot of fun, man. We absolutely love this stuff, and it's cool too because it's an armor. If you type in Pyrodactyl on Google, I'm sure pictures will pop up with the Dilophosaurus wearing it, but it's my favorite.
Gotcha. And
that's cool.
Let's see. Jordan had said, I like the spitting ones that got Newman. That is the Dilophosaurus, right?
Yes. Yep. That's the Dilophosaurus. Yeah. So
Which
here
you guys got here.
Do that.
What do you mean?
Yeah. No, they did not do that.
Oh, open up like it doesn't.
The frill and the spit was the frill and the spit was made up for the movie.
Yeah.
In the book.
And it's so funny because when I was designing this, I wanted that lower jaw.
You can tell from the bones.
Yeah, actually, no. But what's crazy too is like when I was sculpting the armor, I wanted to make that lower jaw of the Pyrodactyl because it actually folds up and you can't even see it. I wanted to make it look like frills, so you can have it be like frilled little things, and nobody liked it. So I was like, okay, never mind.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I have this screen if you want to share this, so you can actually.
Yeah. Let me take this down.
Yeah, so this is like it's armor. So this is what it looks like on the dinosaur. So you can't even see that lower jaw. It folds right here, so you can't see it. I originally wanted this to come out like a frill, but no one wanted that. The wings are actually a chest plate that go around the body, and then you can bend it. Oh, you can't even see my mouse. There you go. The wings right here, actually this point right here, you can bend this and have this whole arm come out, and that becomes a scythe. So when it's running, it can just slice through things. A big Zoid fan, so that was a big part of that. Then up here you have the harpoon guns, which is actually used to actually go and track down prey and get it. And then he's actually riding. Oh yeah, Zoe's 100%. He sits on one of the thrusters, and it's like a big thruster. And then you have a blast effect for that, which is really cool. Let me grab that for you one sec.
We also had Hedgehog popped in and wants a Hedgehogosaurus. So if you get working on that would be great.
I'm dropping everything, but I want to show you guys this. So this is the actual port for that. Yeah, so you can see like the blast effects are really cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, it goes hard.
That's pretty cool. So you said people can order this through Backer Kit?
Yeah, so like I'll type it in really quick. We'll do it here.
Okay.
And then it literally pops up as the first thing. You just click on it and you can see everything in here. So you can scroll down, see every armor. And so if you want to get it, you do that, you pre-order it and you're set. So that way you're locked in and you get it at the best price, because it does go up to about $5 whenever the the figures are here, which they're going to be here soon. And then of course we have all the other assortments. This is one of my favorites. This is for Diebug. Yeah, dude. And this guy is nuts. We also have like a couple other transforming ones like this one. We have our dragons. So it's a lot of fun, man. And it's cool. Like the Gunrunner is actually probably like a sleeper one because all these weapons on this figure actually have a port system that you slide a grip into. So any weapon that thing carries, you can put a grip on it, and now your guy has that as a weapon. So it's a lot of fun.
Wow.
Yeah, it gets wild. And then let's
And
see.
Deinonychus is just fun to say.
You know what's so funny is I would get so much crap for how I pronounce that, and I found out it's called the Nauticus, and now I can't stop it. But yeah, dude, like it's nuts. And then like this one goes on to the Utah Raptor, and it looks really clean.
Wow.
You can change out the headpiece so you don't have the visor look; it just looks like a caged helmet. So it's a lot of fun. And this is the Jet Raptor armor. And so these cannons, what's really cool too, is when Ross and I were sculpting these, we created a system that you could actually utilize weapons from other armors and put onto different armors. So theoretically, if you wanted to, you could pop these off and use them on other things.
So like the dinosaurs with all the armor and everything on it, is there lore behind this? Do you guys have something out there?
Yeah, man. So like, let's do this. So like the first comic is really good. Let's do this, Google. And then we'll do, and then hopefully, here we go. Yep. Click on this. And it brings you right to our first comic. It's a free comic to view online. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. It's like the Will of Death, but it shows all the lore in it. So that's the comic cover. And then like you just go through it and you can see everything. You can
wow.
Oh, it's insane,
That's
man.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and so you get to go through all the lore. You can see some of the species we haven't shown, even the Sand Devil right here, which is a really cool dragon we want to get out. But it goes through everything, and it talks about the lore, how it started, and it really gets into the Fire Clan and the technology that they found on Gaia 2 that they weren't supposed to have. And it's basically where it was discovered when we first got the Gaia 2, and we basically tried to hide it because it was such a powerful technology that we knew it would cause a huge war. And that's what happens because you have the 4 different factions. And so this is them actually finding that power source. And they're talking about it, and it's really cool. So I highly recommend, if you're interested in our line, to read the comic. It really divulges into the lore and what's happening in the story and builds a lot of cool character development. So you get to see it. Like this is them actually at the gladiator pits. Give it a sec to load.
I mean, the biggest question I would have is, do the dinosaurs consent to having this armor put on them? Or is it something that's done against their will?
That's the best part, man. So like the Pterodactyl I just showed you is more of a parasitic armor. And so it actually is a living sentient creature. And so when it attaches to the Dilophosaurus, it actually is controlling it. And it goes into all this in our story. So it's really fun to like get into. And once you start seeing the story, it really builds out these characters and our armors and really brings everything together.
Nice.
Yeah, man, it's fun.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is neat.
Yeah, so if you guys want to see it, it's for free. Just type in Cyberzoic issue 1 and Google it and pull it up to our website.
And do you guys have more issues planned for that?
Yeah, so Dave's already working on issue 2 and 3. He's working on both at the same time so we can have regular releases for this. So those will be out soon as well. Well, I say soon, but they're coming.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And so then are the different lines, I guess, compatible as far as like parts usage and things like that?
So yeah, so like different species can wear the same armor set. Perfect example, the Allosaurus fragilis and the Allosaurus gymnantsini, they can both wear the armor. The helmet is made for the gymnantsini, but the fragilis can't have it on. It just doesn't fit as well. But the whole body and everything works. You can even use it on smaller Tyrannosaurs. Same with a few of our others, like we were talking about the Smilodon and the Andrewsarchus. They can share the saddle. So if you want a saddled Andrewsarchus, it works flawlessly. But that's what's so cool. We wanted to make it so that you could put these on other species. Our Razor Hound armor is probably the best armor to get if you want to swap with different species or even put on different things that are outside of our line because it literally just wraps around the figure.
Nice. I know, obviously, Jesse and I, we have a lot of Legions type guests on and stuff. Mm-hmm. We do the shelf selections at the beginning of the show, which have a lot of custom stuff. Have you seen a lot of custom work with your guys' figures so far?
Oh, man, with the dinosaurs and doing paint apps, 100%. The armors and stuff, because they're so new, we've seen a few things swapped here and there, but it hasn't been as crazy as our actual dinosaur line. But that's what we're known for. But I do think in the next couple of years, especially with how big we have our plans for this line and what we're envisioning, that it will definitely be happening. And with how easy it is to swap out these armors to put on other creatures from different lines too.
With the dinosaurs, is just like different paint schemes and stuff, or
yeah. Oh yeah, like they'll take them, and a lot of people, they don't even put a base on them; they just start painting them from where they are. So there's So if you look up our line, you'll see so many people doing special paint apps. We actually have a Facebook group, and like I think it's just Beast of the Mesozoic is all it is. But there's always people customizing there, getting specialized paints because there's Jurassic Park, there's Primal, there's even this new one, Dungeon Crawler Carl with the Raptor. So I've seen 2 paint schemes based off that, but it's insane to see how much fun people are having with the customization of that, just painting. And then you can, of course, swap out different parts. I've seen a few people take different arms and legs and stuff and put them on different species and create their own like hybrid dinosaur.
Very cool. Jesse, I feel like I've been kind of monopolizing this. What do you? I know you're a huge dinosaur guy. So what do you have?
What? I don't know. I mean, first thing, I've told this story before, but like I embarrassed myself in front of is it Dave?
Oh yeah, Dave Silva.
Started.
Yeah.
At the first Legions Con I went to in 21, when it was the Toy Con New Jersey side, I had just gotten earlier that year one of the Raptors. I forget which one it was. It's right up here. It's got like teal blue and it's like really colorful.
Okay, yeah.
And I saw a table with all the stuff, and I was just like, "Oh, are you? Like, is this the company?" He's like, "I'm the company."
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, because it was all just that, and I was like, "Oh, I felt like such an idiot because like I didn't know who he was. Like, I mean, at the time, I didn't even know who the Horsemen were. Like the next day, I was like, "What's a corn boy?" But yeah, they're so cool. If I hadn't gotten into Legions, I would probably have gone a lot deeper into the stuff because Curtis is right. I love dinosaurs. I got rid of a lot of my Jurassic Park collection this year.
Yeah.
Just clearing stuff out. But I go into the stores now and I see they're doing like all the different stuff, and they're fun.
They're fun.
Like I see them where like it's like the chaos theory, and they're like it's like the extreme stegosaurus. I'm like, I don't need that. I don't need the extreme stegosaurus. The regular stegosaurus is extreme enough.
Yeah.
This big plant eating thing that will spike you up. That said, now I just have all these random dinosaur names and old mammal names and stuff running through my head. Dang it, Curtis, you put me on the spot, and I'm completely blanking out now.
Well, I mean, what would you like to see from them that you haven't seen so far, or what have you seen that you really enjoy?
I mean, I have the Raptor, and I don't know what scale it is, but I have it as it's on the opposite side of my shelf from the Amber Collection Velociraptor from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
So it's like movie version, more realistic version, so they're about the same size because they were like the 1/12 scale. Well, the Raptor was the 1/12 scale, but like I have the Smilodon, and I just had it because I thought it was cool. I got that at Legions Con a couple years ago, and then Joe, the DM of our the Mythic Legions game that we play, gave my character like a spectral cat, and he made it a saber-tooth cat. So cool. I was like, oh, cool. I'm just going to move my figure over to my custom character.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, the Andrewsarchus is really cool. The mammoths are awesome. I remember when those pictures first started coming out, I was like, oh my gosh. Stegosaurus is by far my favorite, but I love all the and I don't mean this isn't condescending, but like the small details, the small changes between like the different I'm not going to say it right. The different like Triceratops species, like the different way, their frills are, or the
I was just looking at that.
But like just over the years, seeing the different ones you guys have had at shows, and out just like the little variations that completely because they're different species, and just the effort you guys put into that. it's so cool, and like how beak like they look on these. It's just really cool.
We
a lot of these I'd never heard of before.
That's how I was. I literally have hundreds of species in my head now I didn't even know existed. Because when you think of dinosaurs, you think of T-Rex, Stegosaurus, Triceratops, Mammoth, maybe, right? And so like getting into this and like realizing how many species there were, it's insane. And that's one of the things we do as well, is we focus on, if we're doing this species, what can we share with another species so we can do more? Because tooling is very expensive. And so that was one of the things with the ceratopsids. I mean, they're four-legged, they kind of look similar. So it's really easy for us to get into other heads, other body dimorphism, and really make cool species and subspecies off of one sculpt. We do actually have the V2 of the Triceratops coming out in the next year or so, and that is nuts because we actually discovered, and this is another thing we're big on, if we find new discoveries in our figures, we'll make the one that we have extinct once it sells out and then bring in the new one. And so our Triceratops now has actually the scaled crest and different horns. The mouth is even better, and it's a completely new head sculpt. Yeah, the Splicey is really cool.
Dude, I love the color pattern on that. That is,
man.
Wild.
Oh, dude, it's so cool. Yeah, it's funny too because like our Strachosaurus too, like it has a really unique color and it's completely gone. My favorite species though is actually that one right there, the Utah Ceratops on the far left. Let me grab it because it's really unique. One sec.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the color, and that looks so aggressive.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Alexa, turn on the computer light.
Look at the size here. 14 inches from tail to nose, or tail to beak, I guess.
We're measuring tails and beaks now?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know where my Utah is. I'm gonna have to find it, but I have these guys. One sec.
Was that a 3 3/4 Star Wars or a Black Series?
Well, this is 1/18th, so yeah, 3 3/4.
Okay.
So, because their whole scale is 1/18th, right?
Yeah,
no, they have bigger ones.
Yeah, we have 1/35th, 1/18th, and 1/12th.
Oh, I didn't know you had 1/12th.
Here, I'm grabbing a couple of these. I have no idea where my Utah is. It's somewhere in here in this mess.
This one's cool too. I like this.
I love the way the horns on the top of the crest look like they're like wilting, like they're like
yeah.
Oh yeah. Over. Like, and this is one that's really unique. The Pachy Rhinoceros, it's super nuts, man. And it didn't even have the horns. It just had this crazy bashing head. So this guy was like really powerful, but was more defense, right? It has a smaller crest, but it still looks cool. And like, we like to do crazy stuff with the cresting so it looks like eyes or something intimidating, because you would think these species probably were intimidating for a predator to look at. And then we have one like this is my absolute favorite color scheme out of anything, is the iridescent Medusa Ceratops, because it's just super wild.
Wow.
Yeah. And so we go really hard on the colorations. We want to do something really unique with it and make it fun, but you can really see the shine on it. It's got these really cool metallic colors all through. And this one,
oil slick.
Yeah. And it's so fun. And then like, of course you have the head with the red. So like each one has its own personality.
Like, I don't know how somebody could look at that and say that they're not real.
I know. It's almost like they're crazy.
Yeah, it is almost like that. Very cool. Yeah, man. I just the different color patterns that you guys did on these are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these little guys.
Yeah, those were really cool.
Yeah, there's so many. These are the baby raptors, and it's funny because we're almost sold out of all of these too. There's because we're not bringing these back either. So there's a few like that we have, especially the raptors. If you guys are really liking the raptors, either 1/6 scale, I would get them, because once these are gone, we're never gonna bring them back.
Gotcha.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what one of the ones I have is. I'm sure it's one of the extinct ones because I don't see it on the page here.
Oh yeah, yeah. If we don't have it, it's gone.
So what do you have? Because I see some 1/6, I see 1/18th. What do you have in 1/12 scale?
The Smilodon, I gotta go through my brain. We have the Smilodon. It's the only one I can think of right now.
That's the saber tooth.
Yeah, the saber-tooth tiger. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that is in this one, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Question for you. Not about your line, but it's relatable.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever read the comic Xenozoic Tales?
I've never even heard of it until just now.
So it's not finished, unfortunately. Did you ever hear the cartoon back in the late 80s, early 90s called Cadillacs and Dinosaurs?
No.
Oh, you got to check that out. They got basically a cease and desist on the title of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs because Cadillac. So now it's just called Xenozoic Tales.
Mhm.
It's like basically like humanity retreated under the earth and then they come back hundreds of years later and like dinosaurs have come back, but like
Oh, whoa.
but it's kind of in that kind of like pulp adventure, kind of style. And the artwork on it is great. Mark Schultz is the artist and the writer behind it. It's a really cool series.
That sounds cool. Yeah.
Where it's not futuristic. Like it still has like, it's like somewhere between like 30s, like adventure type stuff. But like, there's like different like kingdoms and cities and stuff. So it's got a little bit of like Conan or like Solomon Kane stuff, but like mixed with these people from it's a really cool series.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm actually gonna make a note of that really quick.
What's an Armagasaurus?
Oh, I've never even heard of that. I'm gonna have to look that up too. Let me do that first.
I don't even know what that is. Blake says, did you know that Chris and I are Littleton, Colorado muscle brothers?
Yeah, dude, that's where all the buff guys come from. So if you're not from Littleton, Colorado, you're not very buff.
Gotcha. Didn't know that.
You think these muscles are naturalized from Littleton?
Very cool. So what do you got coming up that people should be excited for?
Man, so we have a new V2 Tyrannosaurus Rex that we just showed off like 2 weeks ago, not even. It's like a week ago, actually. And it's insane. We didn't really have one sec. Oh, so this was our prototype. We did our TPU to see the articulation range.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dude, it gets wild. So, like, it can go all the way down, fully articulated, new articulation in the entire body, the neck, the legs. The toes will be articulated, all the normal articulation in the hands. And then, of course, the tail will have a bendy wire. And this is just a TPU test print we did to see how articulated it could be. But even the jaw opens up way better than before, and it closes naturally. So you really get it. I'll have to get the plastic to go together. But the neck piece is what's wild because Ross has been really doing a lot of R&D and he does all the articulation for us. So like when he did this, he was like, I wanted to be able to look at the sky and I wanted to be able to drink water. So like you can even put in that really cool 1930 T-Rex pose and it just like looks great.
That is crazy cool.
Yeah. So we got a lot of cool stuff. But when we also have the Acrocanthosaurus, which is absolutely a monstrosity. It's the most powerful four-limbed tyrannosaur that ever existed. And that'll be out soon. And that one's got a really cool color palette. It looks like a marine iguana. We have the Spicy Malice, which is an armored ankylosaurid or whatever they're called. And it's got the longest spikes of any creature ever found. And it almost looks like a fictional beast. And they just discovered it within the last year. And so we jumped on that immediately and have that coming out in about 2 or 3 months.
Now, just for any random person that might be watching, when you say it looks like a fictional beast, that doesn't mean it is a fictional beast.
No, right? We did all the research into it. Let me pull this up. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely real.
There's some people out there that would say that this is all fictional. So
I know who it is. I'm looking at you right now. No. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull it up. Oh, that is weird. I'm so happy I wasn't sharing my screen. I typed in Spicy Malice BOTM. It came up with weird stuff. Let's see. I can't even type this. You know what? We can go if you go to our website and you go to pre-orders, I believe.
All right.
Let's see.
Let me pull this back up. Okay, if I go to pre-orders.
Yeah, there it is right there. The second one. Click on that. Yeah, that guy. This guy is one of my favorite species.
Oh, wow.
And what we did with this one is we actually did segmented joints on its tail. So it has like a ton of them. So its tail can actually curve all the way around. And it's so flexible that you can actually almost put it into a ball. So it's really cool.
This would make an excellent back scratcher.
Oh, dude, or a comb? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
My mic's off again. This is one of those they come with their own built-in what did they call it during COVID when you had to like keep the distance?
Oh,
social distancing.
Yeah.
He's got like a built-in social distancing armament around him.
Oh, 100%. And like here, I can share this with you guys really quick. One sec. There we go. So if you want to share this,
Yeah. Let me take this
so
down.
this is him. And then like it's showing the articulation, the tail. There's even a segment in the middle of the body. And we really pride ourselves on making these things as functional as possible and our awesome toy. But we wanted to do something really special. So that back piece is its own separate piece that plugs in with the ball joint. So you get fully functional articulation out of this figure. So it looks like it's just one solid piece, but it's insane. Like the posability, everything.
Why is there a picture of you with hearts coming over your head down
Oh,
below?
don't worry about that. That's nothing. I can't. I'm trying to hide my screen. That was
Blake
for
says, when are we going to get a Jack Dino with a beefy chain around its neck?
You know what's funny is the Acrocanthosaurus in the comic. We actually have a scene. I'm actually right next to it, so I can show you. I'll share. Oh yeah, you can see it right now. Funny. So like you can see this right here, and I was talking to. I think I was on the Purple Gang show with them. I think you were there, Curtis. They were talking about chain things. I was like, dude, we actually have the Acro with this like armor, not armor, but contraption on it to keep it from attacking people because it's so dangerous. And then you can see down here, and I was like, that would be a cool little set to have like as an add-on. But there's so much that we want to do with it. But this is the dinosaur I was talking about with the strongest arm. So if you look at its forelimbs, like this thing was so powerful. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. So I highly recommend the comic if you haven't seen it yet.
Nice. Mm-hmm. And what is the absolute biggest thing that you guys have done so far?
The Tyrannosaurus Rex right now, but we have the what's it called? The Spinosaurus coming out next year, and that's going to be our big bad of 2027. And that thing's bigger than T-Rex, it's taller than T-Rex, it's massive. Excuse me. So that is the one that I'm and a lot of other people are super excited about.
I'm just looking at this woolly mammoth right now, which is pretty dang cool looking.
Dude, the mammoth, man, is insane, and it's huge. We're actually sold out. Yeah, so you have to pre-order now if you want to get it, which I highly recommend because we were not prepared for how popular this figure would be because it's such a big figure. It's a little bit more expensive, and it's just is gone. We just can't keep enough of them. So if you do want to get one, I highly suggest you do a pre-order because you're not going to be able to get one unless you do.
See if it's got the measurements on this. 14 inches long. Wow.
Yeah, let me grab one. Here, hold on. I'll grab one. I'll grab the special edition one for you.
Yeah, that is cool.
I guess I love the Carnotaurus too. You don't have to pull it up, Chris, but it's got a great product shot of it like scratching behind its ear like a dog.
Oh yeah.
I totally wanted somebody to make a Snuffleupagus out of this.
Paint one of the terror birds like Big Bird.
Yeah.
So this guy is massive. This is the special edition,
boy.
The snowy one. So you could only get this if you did the Eons backing. And so like again, it's got the trunk that's fully articulated with the bendy wire. So you can literally just put this in any position you want. The range of motion for its legs are insane. It looks great. The ears are articulated too, so you can put them in any position you want. It's got the mouth. Like it was a lot of fun to be able to work on this. The tail's articulated too. But they're huge and they're heavy. Like this is a really heavy figure. But it's cool because like I was saying, we see a lot of pictures of these with barbarians and other things that people are using. And then talking about the Carnotaurus, I actually keep him back here because he's so cool. And this guy is just absolutely wild too. Like he comes with multiple sets of horns, so you can actually take off the horns and plug in the different ones. You have broken horns, bigger horns, smaller horns, male, female horns. The articulated tail, of course, with the bendy wire. And then the range of motion on the legs are nuts. Like you were saying, like the head scratch, super easy. You can bend it.
Yeah.
So like it's a lot of fun, man. And then just like the head articulation range going down, picking it all the way up. Like you really get to play with these things. And that's what we really prided ourselves on, was making a great figure. Oh, and the tongue's articulated too. So if you get inside the mouth here, let's see if I can get my fingernails underneath the tongue. I might have to grab my, oh, there we go. I pulled it out, but it's on a ball joint. Let's see. So you can literally just plug it back in, and then you have the articulated tongue.
Wow.
Yeah, we go absolutely crazy. And then I put it sideways in there, but you can see it.
Hayes asking, you may not have this. He asks, do you have the green saber tooth in hand?
don't have one in hand, but we will have those for Motu Fest in the next like month.
Very cool.
Yeah, that one we're super excited for, and it's a lot of fun too because I actually sculpted the armor for it. So I'm got a version. I even have a couple up here of the Kickstarter exclusive of the armor for that.
Do you have any of the Sabertooths that you could show?
Oh yeah, I can actually grab these. One sec. So this is
Jesse pulled one out too.
Oh yeah, and this is with all the armor, the blast effects on it. I have it in a rear end pose because it's on a stand, so it's sitting like this. But like, it's so fun. It's so great. Neat. Oh, dude, it looks good, and like everything stays on, so you don't have to worry about it falling off. Then I actually have the test shot too. I'll grab that for you. So this is the test shot of all the parts. Cool. Oh yeah. And so you can see like how it started. This was the very, very first test shot of the Smilodon with the armor, and it just looks incredible. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, that's really cool. So shows coming up. I know you said Joe Fest. Is that the next thing you've got, or you got something?
So we're doing Joe Fest in Augusta, Georgia, and then after Joe Fest, we'll be at Motu Fest in Cincinnati. After that, I'm not too sure. I'll have to look at our schedule, and then of course Legion's Con is at the end of the year.
Gotcha. Very cool.
So we'll have everything at Legion Con. We're gonna have almost everything at Joe Fest. We should have everything at Joe Fest. And then at Motu Fest, we'll have the Kickstarter, or not Kickstarter exclusive, the Motu exclusive. And that's been wild to see the replication on that, especially with the movie being out. So that we know is gonna sell out almost instantly at the show. We already have people trying to do like pre-orders and whatnot.
Gotcha. So as far as like new stuff coming out, do you guys drop it in like waves, or is it just kind of one off here and there, or how does that work?
Every quarter we'll have a new wave, and we usually conclude 8 to 12 figures in that, depending on what we're doing, if not more. Just depends on what we can get to. Because like I was saying, like there's only 3 of us. It's Dave, Ross, and myself. And so we have to go through everything, make sure it works, test out the articulation, do the articulation. We have a bunch of different sculptors. Ross and I sculpt. Dave does sculpting with actual physical castelling. And so it's a small company still. So it just is making sure we can get to everything. And then Ross is incredible. He's been doing the articulation, and he's actually training some people to do it. And then I'll dabble in there too. We have a few species that I'm working on now that we haven't even shown off yet. So there's a lot of stuff, but every quarter we'll have a new wave now. And then as we grow, we'll probably have more and more and more in these waves. But right now it's I'd say about 8 to 12 figures.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sean says the Jungle Saber is awesome.
Oh yeah.
MJ says I've got a prehistoric Ghost Rider in my future with that mammoth.
So you know what's funny? He says that is Ross and I saw the mammoth Ghost Rider, and we're like, how easy would it be to do flame effects for this guy and have a mammoth Ghost Rider looking thing? And we were actually talking about doing this, and we just came down to time. When are we going to release it? How would we release it? What would it be? Because it looks, I don't know if you guys seen a picture of it, but it looks awesome.
Freaks was asking about a 1/6 scale T-Rex, but I'm thinking that would probably be massive, right?
So at 1/6 scale, we actually were looking at this. It literally would be, I think, 5 foot or like 6
Oh
foot.
shit.
Yeah, man. Well, you see, that's crazy. The 1/18 scale sauropods, which are long necks and brachiosaurs, they're literally like, you can't even see my arms. They're as big as me. And so like if we were to try to do something like that, it would easily be a $500 figure. And that's not even the crazy part. It'd be the warehouse situation with it, because it's such a big figure that it just isn't doable right now. But we do want to do sauropods.
Gotcha. For anyone that wanted, it would not be anywhere near the detail and quality, but if you need a 1/6 scale T-Rex, the super colossal Jurassic World T-Rexes are pretty close to the right size for that.
And they're actually pretty fun. I have a couple of them next to me. Not T-Rexes. I have the Carno, the Indominus Rex, and a Brachiosaurus.
Nice.
Very cool. And then I might have missed it, but when do you feel like the stuff for the game is going to be in people's hands where they're actually playing this?
I think in 2 months we'll have everything shipped, ready to go in people's hands. But you know, when stuff gets on the water, it can take longer. So based on that, so hopefully 2 months, definitely in 3 months. So that's really exciting. We also have a tabletop game that will be released in the next year as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we're gonna have miniatures for it too. Like we're gonna go the whole 9 yards. We have a company in Germany that's been developing and getting it working, and we're in the final steps of that.
What kind of game is that?
So it's an actual tabletop where you get your faction, you have your character, whether it be like a main character or you want to create your own, and then you have the dinosaurs, you have your armors and everything. It's really fun.
Oh wow! So like armies of dinosaurs that you'll have and stuff.
Yeah,
like an army of raptors.
Whatever you want, yeah. And so it follows the lore of Cyberzoic, so it's going to be nuts. And then of course, like the miniatures, I think are going to be the best part because you can actually get these figures, paint them yourself, do whatever you want, but they look great.
That would be cool.
Yeah, man.
I would really not want to see an army of raptors coming at me.
No. Well, they're so little, you can probably just start kicking them.
Very cool. Jesse, what else? What other items on your wish list?
It's a soup. No, I can't say that.
Just say it.
Say
it.
Nothing you're gonna say is gonna be any weirder than PGG has asked him. So.
I don't think anything gets weirder than that.
Yeah.
All I'm thinking about right now is Encino Man.
Oh yeah.
And I would love to have like Brendan Fraser caveman and then his like cave woman girlfriend that like shows up at the end of the
You're only
movie.
saying that because you think she's hot.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No. You know what's so funny?
I remember
saw that movie. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I had recorded that movie. It was one of those like, you know, HBO weekends or whatever back in the 90s, and I recorded it. And of course, my mom like the movie ends pretty much with like them finding that girl and like goes to credits or they clean her up and she's in like 90s clothes or whatever. So like I had watched it and I guess I had left the tape in, and my mom found it, and you know
that's
like,
the only scene.
That well, I mean, it's like, you know, it's like the joke, the memes you see going around, like the game when I'm playing by myself, the game as soon as my parents walk in, and it's like an awkward moment. It was like that. It's like, you know, it's like, the movie was over. I had to go do stuff. So I just left the tape. And so my mom was going to go do her workout in the basement. And she's like, what are you watching down here? I was like, it's about caveman and son. Like,
like, whoopsie.
Mm-hmm. Like it wasn't even like, it was barely risque. Like it was, I don't know, it was so PG-13. Like it was nothing, but it was, yeah. I got in trouble for that one.
Let me pull. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Let me stop sharing there. Share this because this is where on your page, if you click on the game, it sends you to the backer kit.
Yes.
So if let's say somebody didn't get in this, they didn't know about the Kickstarter, whatever. They're getting in on this now. What would they want to start with on this?
Honestly, I would go with the booster box and I would go with the 2-player starter set, because if you do both of those, of course, you're going to be able to build your own decks afterwards, but you'll have 2 pre-built decks that function very well. They're very good. And that way you don't have any guessing. You already have the decks. You can play off it and learn the game a lot faster. But that's the way I would go. It is a little bit more expensive, but if you really wanted to get into it and you never played a TCG or anything, get the 2-player starter pack. Because that way you can actually play the game with someone else. You can even play it against yourself, which might be a little weird. I don't know what side you would want to win, but it would really help you learn strategy for the game and understand what the game's about.
Gotcha. Okay. And then that's just a card binder, and this is the mat to play on. Okay.
Yes.
Very cool. So one of each of these. There you go, folks.
Yeah. And it's really easy to learn. It's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of strategy. What I did is I was losing a lot at the beginning of it because I know what the cards are like. I've been working on this, but I didn't realize how to build it out. And so I finally figured out how to build it out based off the decks I was playing against with Ross and Spino's decks, and they couldn't touch me. It was insane. And so it really is all about strategy, but it kind of was a benefit to me knowing what their decks were. So we built all new decks because of this. And so once I knew what they were going to play and I knew what I had as a rebuttal or a strategy they were used to, I was able to manipulate it and make myself win. And they got so upset
that they had to team up on you.
Oh, dude, they did. And it was so funny because Ross was like, I don't care. We're playing another game, Chris. I was like, Ross, we have work to do. He's like, no, we're going to play another game. That's all right.
Hedgehog's asking about the Motu Fest Battle Cat set. So can you talk a little bit about how, like, what went into putting that together and what the thought process was?
So Dave Silva, a huge Motu fan. He's actually got me into the line now, which sucks because there's so much stuff. I got all the Mondos, whatnot, and great line. And so Dave's been a fan of this since he was a child. This was like what got him into action figures. And so he wanted to do something that represented that line and showed like a love for it. So he wanted to do, of course, they have the Smilodon Cringer, but he wanted to do something special with the armor. So he saw this opportunity because of the Motu Fest coming up. And so he got it together, got the paint. We actually had Matt Holtz do the original paints for everything. Then David finished them, finalized what they look like. So we'll have that in a special box just for this figure. It'll be an exclusive for Motu Fest. And then we'll also have some left over that we'll put, I don't know if we're going to put on the site or, yeah, it will be on the site. And it's going to be about $150 for the full set. But you get the rider, you get the armor, and you get the Smilodon. And it's very unique, very limited color.
Very cool. Jesse, any questions or thoughts on that? I'm gonna try to pull up a picture of that real quick. Well,
oh yeah, if you go to our Instagram, I know it's all over that.
Okay.
I think it's really cool. And someone was asking, is there a 1/12 scale Sabertooth, the Smilodon? And I believe there is, correct?
Yeah, the Smilodon, the normal size for Cyberzoic is 1/12. We have the Beast of the Cenozoic 1/12. We also have the 1/18 scale, which is smaller. And the one at Motu Fest is going to be 1/12. So you'll be able to put it with other lines as well.
Okay. And it's just one of those things where they weren't as big a creature as a lot of people think they were.
Correct. Yeah. And so if you divulge into the lore of Cyberzoic, we actually talk about that because we're using DNA from Beasts of the Past to bring forth to help fight the dragons on Gaia 2. And so the whole premise of why, and that's actually part of the lore for Cyberzoic, is the Motu exclusive Smilodon, because the technology wasn't there yet. And so when they were creating this first rendition of the larger Smilodon, there are some things that happened with the color and a few different things, but that's where it came from. So the 1/12 is because we had to create a larger beast that could not only support a rider, but also the armor that powers it up.
So here I just pulled this up from He-Man.org.
Yeah.
So yeah, that thing looks amazing.
Yeah, dude, it's even better in person. I cannot get over how good of a job that Matt and Dave did on that Smilodon. And then, of course, the armor looks great. It's got kind of that, not so much of a vintage armor look, but it does look a little bit rusty, like kind of like, I don't know how you'd say it. And so it feels very cool. It looks great. The blast effects for it too. And it just gives you a lot of customizable options. You can take off the actual armor pieces and just have the saddle with the belt harness for it. And it's a beautiful piece. I'm very excited for it.
Any trickiness with this when you're doing like a tribute type thing to make sure you don't kind of step on any toes or cross any lines, that kind of thing?
Yeah. It was actually funny because Ross actually said he had a nightmare about it because I was talking about this and what we were doing. And he was like, Chris, you can't talk about this and that. But the way we're doing it is we have the actual character and everything in Cyberzoic. So it is a reference to what is going on for Motu, but it's also our unique character that's actually in our story. Because you don't ever want to, step on people's toes or steal anything from an IP, but we want it to be a homage. Like we want to do a representation of something that we love because we do love it. It's an incredible IP. It's done so much for the action figure industry. And, us as adults now, when we were kids, like it was a great thing. So it's kind of like a weird step for it, but it's also one of those things where we're doing everything out of love and not so much as like a pirating thing.
And what do you know what the cost is on this at the exclusive?
It's going to be about $150 for it.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And you did say there would be some available online after the convention?
Correct. Yeah. So we're going to bring a ton to the show, and I think Dave's going to save some to have online after. Don't quote me on that because he's either going to have it for online or it'll be available at shows only.
Gotcha.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Steve Mank pops in, Articulate Time, says, I can't wait for this exclusive. Yeah.
Me either.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So just to back to the scale size. So this is the 1/12 scale Smilodon with the 1/18 figure.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a smaller 1/18 scale Smilodon as well.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Awesome. And then somebody, MJ said, thank you for filling out his Marvel Savage Plan.
What's so funny is so many people have said that, and I had to go back and look because you have what's the pterodactyl guy's name? I can't even think of it, but I love him, and he's part of the Savage Lands. I never even thought about that.
Oh, Sauron.
Yeah, Sauron. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which, when I was in middle school and got into comics, my brother Gene, who is a history professor, went off on me. And I was like, I didn't make it up. And he's like, there already is a Sauron. I'm like, okay.
It's your fault, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Knock it off. Tell Marvel to stop. So, all right. So Joe Fest coming up, and that is what? That's next month.
Correct. That's
Right.
this month. No, it's this month. So
this month. Okay.
Yes. So it's like the 25th. Let me check my calendar really quick.
Gotcha. So you will not be at the Pac Northwest meetup with your buddy Blake.
No, you know what's funny is that he has all these cool shows going on, all these meetups, and it's like halfway across the country, and we're always doing something. So I believe it is the 26th, 27th, and 28th.
Gotcha. Okay. I will be down in Atlanta for Joe-Lana, but that's not till September, I believe.
Oh, wow.
So
we have G-Fest. We have an exclusive for that too, and that's July 12th. So that's the
what is G-Fest?
That is in Chicago, in O'Hare, Chicago. So we'll be there with an exclusive we haven't even shown off yet or even talked about. We're just going to drop it at the show.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool.
Yeah, let's get excited for that.
Yeah, so be there, folks, if you're in the Chicago area.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And anything else that people should be aware of or should be on the lookout for? Or,
dinosaurs are real. Don't listen to the Warlock, and we're the best dinosaur business in the world.
There you go. There you go. What was the one that we were showing? Wasn't there dragon? What was it called? The one that we showed on PGG, the real long one.
The lizard dragon?
Lizard dragon, yeah. Let me pull that up real quick.
I got him right here. I caught him by
you got that's right. You were just showing, but that's not available yet, though, right?
So you can pre-order it still. This will be at Joe
Fest.
Oh,
you can. Okay.
Yeah. If you go to the Cyberzoic backer kit, you can pre-order all these and you save quite a bit. But once they're in the warehouse, we put it on the website. So anything from the Kickstarter for Cyberzoic will be on the backer kit, but for pre-order. But once it's in our warehouse, it goes on our website and there's no longer a pre-order.
Gotcha. And that's where you're saying that you save a little bit of money if you get it through the backer kit.
I think you save almost $30 on them if you do it through the backer kit.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that?
Curtis doesn't need to worry about saving money.
Oh, here it is. So it's $184.99 through the backer kit right now. Let me pull that up. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, you save about $25. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that thing's wild.
That thing's crazy.
Dude, it's such a great figure. And like I said, we had it on my drone. I can actually let me see if I can pull up that video for you guys. One sec.
And let's see what else is in this backer kit. So we got that figure is badass. Look at that.
Oh, dude, that's the Sentry. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Curtis just fell in love with another Sentry character.
Every time.
Look at it, dude. That thing looks super cool. Gunrunner. And is this the same body that's on that Motu one?
Correct. Yep. New color armor. And I think the shield's different.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. So here's this. I'll share my screen so you can see.
Okay. Let me.
How funny this was.
Down.
Share screen. 3. So I hooked it up to my DJI drone. We got Nutty in the background, and it was heavier, and I forgot to plug the wing in because I had taken them off to put the ropes on there, the little lines, and so it just knocked one off. Then it went unbalanced, and then it goes out the screen and goes up like 10 feet in the air, and there's crash. You hear it crash, and so like you see me walk over. Oh man!
And you're saying Nutty, like Nutty Bakers?
Yeah.
We I pick a lot of his shots for
dude.
He's been doing awesome stuff lately.
Dude, he's incredible, man. And you know what's so funny? Because like he does a lot of our toy photography for us. Completely talented, very humble, awesome kid. He's 19, so he's younger, and he's just doing things that he's a trendsetter. And so any chance I get, I'm always happy to help him.
Yeah, he's been doing all kinds of like underwater stuff lately that's been just badass. So
yeah, show off that 112.
I'm just gonna put it with a Legion just so people can see the scale.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun. It's a cool figure.
Very neat. I'm gonna pop this backer kit back up for a second. So Fire Night Trooper. That looks cool.
He's
This was
actually,
the one
you
that
know
we
what?
looked at earlier.
Let me go grab this really fast. I actually have one in box.
Pilot, Night Pilot. That looks awesome too. These figures are badass.
Dude, they're great, man.
Ooh, look at the purple one. Dude, that is fucking cool. Look at that thing.
Yeah, that's Diebuck, man. He's my favorite. So, like, this is the Helena, one of the exclusives we have that you saw in there.
Yeah.
And then we also have the Fire Knight. So it actually comes with a shield, a sword, and this goes on to
That's nice packaging too.
dude.
Yeah.
Well, and you can't see it, but there's actually a card in here that works with our card game, Zoic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like let me see if I can show you from the side without my light hitting it. Yeah, so you can kind of see it in back here, but there's a card in there too. But yeah, it's got multiple helmets, bunch of weapons, the shield, hand accessories, so you can do whatever. The sword's really neat. Let's see if we can get a better angle. Yeah. So it comes with a lot, and they're great figures, highly posable, super articulated, and that's what we go for because we are a toy company, and so we want our stuff to be the best it can be, bringing the most value and stuff that's fun.
Yeah. Dude, this thing looks awesome. It's got like metal flake. And
Dude, he has a
purple and-
jetpack. Yeah, look at his back pose. He's got a
Yeah.
jetpack, and that blast effect that I had on the Pyrodactyl actually fits in that port too, so you can actually have it in there.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, dude, he's super neat.
Oh, 2 heads. That's great.
Yeah. And that's his mount right there next to the girl.
This this one is
Yeah,
it?
that's his mount. So if you click on that, it's nuts. It goes on the Carnotaurus, and it's so cool. And that has blast effects too. Actually, a special blast effects for it that I got to design because it's like an energy pulsating cannon.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I think about the armor, I'm like, I don't need armor, and I look at it, I'm like, oh man, those are so freaking cool.
Dude, and click on that one, the Ice Stalker, one over.
This one?
Yeah. That one transforms, or it's a conversion too. It turns into like a motorcycle thing. But those guns on it have really cool blast effects too because they're like pulsating energy weapons. And then if you go back to Diebuck, the one you like next to her, yeah, that shows you like his stuff, and it's just it's so cool. And because he has such little arms, we're like, we don't even want to show off those arms. We want to be telling like the cannons are his arms.
So
Carnotaurus
you
are-
can buy like the figure, the dinosaur, and the kit, or you could just buy it all together here. Is that what that is?
Yep, and save a ton of money.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. And that was kind of like what we wanted to do because a lot of people either wanted the beast, maybe they wanted the action figure, the human, or they wanted the armor because some of the armors are by themselves their own thing. And so we wanted to make it a value deal because we do know that this stuff, we're an indie company, so it's a little bit more expensive. But when you get them in hand, you realize the quality they are.
Yeah, these things are badass, man. I really like this guy.
Oh, dude, let me go grab him for you.
Yeah, that guy's cool. He's got a very clean aesthetic, but still like a little bit of a wasteland vibe with the one chest plate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very neat.
This guy, I haven't even opened yet. Dave sent it to me. It's got all the parts in here. But like, it's super clean. Ugh, it's like drop it. But yeah, look at this. It's got his helmet
Oh yeah.
and like fully articulated, like super articulated. Probably need to heat him up. I literally haven't even opened him since Dave sent it. But like,
It'd make for great TV if you broke it here right on.
oh
on
my
screen.
God, right? Dave messages me. Well, I like
He'd be mad.
dude, he'd be like, Chris, what are you doing? But no, he's actually really cool. He expects me to be able to like mess these things up because I literally have to test these figures, make sure they work. But like this guy, like you could get him like a cool pose and give him like 2 weapons because he does have this crazy like cyborg helmet, right? And his armor looks so good. So like get him in like a crazy like running pose and like having him do like crazy things and just having like 2 swords behind his back. And then he's got his gun right here. He's got a sword. You also get this 2 different chest plates that you can put on. So it has like the little clip right there, but it's another chest piece that goes on top of it. I can actually do this. So you literally can just slide this on top. Oh, the helmet might be too big. We'll see. Oh no, it works. Cool. Let me get this out. And then like you get this like bigger, bulky body.
Yeah.
And then you have another one too that's not as bulky, but it looks even cool because this one will actually have like the caped look for it, and so you can plug that onto. You have multiple helmets. Let me show you the other helmet really quick.
Yeah, that one with the like the soft good piece on it, and it gives it more of like a wasteland looking vibe.
And that's exactly what we're going for, because that's where they come from. The Desert Century, it is a wasteland. And so we wanted to create something that really felt that part and looked really good, but also was part of the lore. So you do, and that's the other thing. It's going to have a cape with it. It's going to look incredible. It's going to be wild.
Very neat. So yeah, MJ was asking about finding that lizard dragon. So yeah, if you just type in Cyberzoic backer kit, like Jesse said, it'll pull up, and then yeah, you can go get the good pricing on there before. Not that it's not going to be good pricing afterwards, but you're going to get the best pricing now by going through the backer kit.
And that's what I recommend too. And it's kind of like a weird thing to say, but even if you decide you don't want the figure, which I don't know why you wouldn't, if you go on eBay, people are always going crazy with our stuff anyway. So you're never going to lose out if you buy it. You're not going to have to worry. But if you don't buy it, it goes extinct. It's going to be wild.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Well, this has been, it's been nice actually talking to you, Chris, and not having to make fun of your legs.
Yep.
And not have to tell you that dinosaurs are fake. So we actually I've been on a show with you now about 4 or 5 times. And this is the first time I actually learned about what you do.
I know. How funny is that? I don't even know who you are, Curtis.
No, this was a lot of fun. So Jesse, any other thoughts for Chris or questions about his company?
He muted himself again.
It takes a little bit to get his brain.
No. I was thinking, because it's one of those things where I'm so in my head about dinosaurs that I can't process through everything to get to the thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
So and you were all worried that you weren't going to get to talk this week and it was going to be all me, and I'm like, no.
I thought you were going to talk more, but yeah,
I feel like that's just kind of the thing with me though, like the Chris Farley skit on SNL where he's like, remember the time when you were like in the Beatles? Yeah, it was great. I feel like that when I'm really excited about something, that's just me. I just shut down.
Yeah, dude, process it all. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and because now I just I want to have all the dinosaurs, and I just think about them not being on my shelf. Next week we're gonna get the Lionel Toy Train Company on for our 200th episode for Curtis.
Yeah, I was really excited to see that. I didn't know you guys had a comic book, so that's cool. I'm definitely gonna have to take a look through that, because I think that is cool to just have that little bit of lore there.
Yeah.
And the trading card game I think is pretty awesome. I might have to go and get some of those.
Yeah, dude,
So.
I highly recommend it. It's gonna be nuts. And then we're trying to make it so it has a collectability side too, because it's a TCG. So we do have a special card in there that's super limited. We're not even gonna show off. This is gonna be for people to find. So if you get it, it's gonna be wild.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. All right. Well, Chris, we appreciate you having you on. We definitely learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be on the lookout for the stuff you got coming up. You said G Fest, right? In Chicago.
Yes. So Joe Fest, G Fest, and then Motu Fest.
Got a lot of fests going on.
Yeah.
But as far as exclusives go, you got a Motu Fest exclusive, and you got a G Fest one that you're not even talking about. It's just going to be there. So be ready.
Yeah. Get excited for that. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. We're gonna put you backstage. If you got to run, we totally get it. If not, hang out, and we'll talk to you when we get the show closed out.
Sweet. It was funny, guys.
Yep. Thanks, man.
Thanks for being here, Chris.
There you go. Episode 199, Jesse. 199.
199.
That means next week is 200.
It is.
Next week is
But
200.
Before we get to 200, couple of housekeeping things, folks. I want to say congratulations to Quaid and the whole crew over at Tide Realm Corsairs. They are fully funded, 2 hours to go. So if you want to get on any of that stuff before the Kickstarter closeout, you've got about 2 hours left. I don't know, is it still in here? Our friends over at over in the UK. I don't know if this is still going, but last week we were promoting their Uncanny Productions, 2 independent films. If that's still up there, go help them over on. I'll let that back up real quick. Just go look Uncanny Productions on GoFundMe.
We got our good buddies Faisal and Elijah have a new show out.
Yep.
So check that out.
Was it the Londinium Legion?
Legions? Yep.
Go get your tickets for CarverCon coming up in 34 days.
Mm-hmm.
And remember our the community project. So if you're coming, your roll your faction, species, profession. Curtis's brushes are coming. I'm not going to slide through everything. Next weekend,
I do have new pins as well that are here now. So when the brushes get here, I will be offering a deal with a pen and brush set for members of the channel. So if you're not already a member, you can definitely go over there and become one. And those will be available.
And next weekend at the Maryland Toy Expo, Pat Boyle, Nate Armstrong, and Jesse Arnold, PB&J, right next to the Four Horsemen booth. Come see us and check out the custom stuff we'll have down there, along with the Horsemen. It's an official Horseman event.
We did get a disclaimer from G, says he has nothing to do with G Fest.
Oh,
so,
okay. Is it spelled G-E-E? Like, G.
It might be. Yeah. Very cool.
And what am I doing here? I'm sliding things around. I don't mean to slide things around. I don't know if you've seen this picture yet, but next week, folks, join us for episode 200 as we celebrate ending 4 years of shooting the shelf, going into ending 4 years, going into year 5. Technically, I mean, it started in late June 2020.
This is it, Jesse. This is Jesse breaking up with me in front of everybody.
Nope,
I don't cause a scene.
wouldn't be on an even number, so it'll be at least on an odd.
Should be 213. He's gonna break up with me.
No. Odd year.
Oh, gotcha.
The year of the show. So,
Gotcha. Jesse just rage quits.
Episode 200.
Interesting.
You recognize that at all?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. It's nice. I like it. I like it. Yeah, 200, man. It's crazy. I don't know if I've done 200 of anything ever. But this has been fun. 78 points of articulation had a comment earlier, said, cheers on the feature last week and big congratulations on the milestone you're about to achieve. Yeah, dude, it's been awesome. I am super excited for 200. I don't know about you, Jesse. I have not gotten any videos yet. If anybody is interested in having a video played next week, make sure you send it to one of us so that we can do that. We have lots and lots of prizes lined up. If I did the math correctly, I think we're going to be doing a prize every 10 minutes of next week's show. Okay. So you're going to want to be here. You're going to want to be ready. You're not going to want to be late because we're going to be hitting it right off the start and just boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
We have several guests that are scheduled to join us. And yeah, it's going to be a fun one. So
it is. Yeah, don't miss out because we might skip shelf selections next week to get all of the prizes and guests in. We'll see. We'll talk about it. But make sure you don't have to be a paying member, but make sure you are at least subscribed to the channel. Because if you're not subscribed, you're not going to win the prize.
You're out.
You're out.
Yep. So there you go. But lots of prizes, and we're talking good stuff here. We got
good stuff.
We got some customs. We got brand new Legions figures. We got some Meta Traveler. We got some Legends of Ramayan. There's a lot of stuff, folks. So be ready.
I'll tell some things right now. We've got an exclusive coming from Freaks Figures.
Yep.
A 1 of 1, not 1-to-1. A 1 of 1. Freaks Figures exclusive for the Shooting the Shelf 200th episode, which I will put. I did get a video from him of that, so that will air later this week. I've got a custom that's going to be in the works that's just for this. Patrick Boyle is donating a custom just for this. Mark Crom 316, he's got one of his custom dio pieces that he's making that he'll have for this, and a bunch of the figures we talked about. You know,
a bunch of figures. I will have a custom as well. And yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of goods, and I will just throw. You know, we're not gonna mention everything, but we will have a brand new in the box Enoch next week as well. So things getting hard to come by. So there you go. Got an Enoch coming.
Enoch's scores.
There you go.
Enoch, he opens the door. I don't know.
I don't know, but it's going to be a lot of prizes, a lot of fun next week. You're not going to want to miss it. And once again, if you want us to play a video from you, shoot it to me or Jesse, 2 minutes or less. We'll get that lined up for next week.
If you send it to me and it's AI generated, I'm not playing it.
If you send it to me and it's just a video that's less than 2 minutes, I'll play it. So, you know, barring like no copyrighted material or nudity or whatever. So, yeah.
Unless it's the girl from the end of Encino Man, and then it's okay.
Then send it to Jesse. I'm not interested. send it to Jesse's mom accidentally, and just be like, "Oops, that was for Jesse."
No, don't. Like, my mom has enough stress in her life right now. She's getting ready to move. No.
Oops, I sent it to the wrong address. Sorry, disregard that. It was for Jesse.
If any of you have my mom's email address, shame on you.
Oh, that's funny. Yes, 2 minutes is a very long. It doesn't have to be 2 minutes. It could be 30 seconds. It could be 15 seconds. But if it's over 2 minutes, it won't let us upload it to StreamYard. So yeah. There you go.
Look, I'm not saying all AI is bad. It's very useful. I just don't want to see it on this.
It's like a hammer, folks. You can use a hammer to build a house, or you could use a hammer to murder someone. It's about how you use it. So there you go.
I think. I finished Kingdom, the series. So it was the
zombie series
show. Yeah, and then there was like a 2-hour special. It was based on a manga comic, but I don't know if we're ever going to get a season 3 or not, because it definitely did not. Huh?
I don't like the red hats.
Red hats.
The Make America Great people.
Damn it, Curtis.
What?
Manga. MANGA.
Oh, all right.
Style of comic. Oh my God. Stop ruining everything I say.
Until next week, folks.
Go to Honey Grow.
Oh boy.
No!